We're going to understand how the mood of a play influences you as the costume designer. So as you listen, go ahead and take some notes. Feel free to pause as needed. How do we convey an appropriate mood to the audience as a costume designer? Well, first we need to understand the word mood. And typically I'll ask myself, how does it make me feel? And then whatever word comes to mind is the mood. It makes me feel scared. It makes me feel anxious. It makes me feel excited. So the first way that you will create mood as a costume designer is having an established color scheme for your character. So for example, this rich purple here, how does it make me feel? It makes me feel luxurious. It makes me feel wealthy. It makes me feel royal. And so picking a color is going to be very important. What about white? What does this white make me feel? This makes me feel innocent. It makes me feel pure. It makes me feel cozy. And brown might make me feel one with the earth, nature, centered. Now, don't forget, as a costume designer, not only do you want to pick a color palette, but you also need to pick specific shades. You can go to Google and type shades for purple, shades for red, shades for blue, and different shades will make you feel different things. Youthful, loving, or evil. Lots of different options for red. Mood is also created through manipulated visual lines and patterns in your clothing. So for example, this one has some soft curved lines. It makes me feel youthful. It makes me feel young. It makes me feel playful. This one here is jagged and edgy, right? It makes me feel rebellious. It makes me feel bold. It makes me feel unique. So choosing different kind of lines is going to really help define your character. This one right here has some really busy patterns. So like I'm imagining Tracy's dad, right? Wilbur is going to be in busy random colors, and this might make me feel chaotic or confused or silly. You can also create mood through textures. So if you look here, there's like these little soft little balls on that dress, right? So it creates a softness, a youthfulness. These feathers might create someone who's more rebellious or more playful. This dress has some beads on it. It might create someone more matronly. Beads can also create a feeling of luxury. And just like sequins, it's a great pattern to use for someone who is bold and exciting. This one is just an odd choice. Boned might be creative if you want to kind of go outside your comfort zone and create something rough or jagged. And then finally, you want to know that your mood is also created through the accessories that you choose for your characters. Accessories include things like jewelry, added scarves or boas, maybe some head dressing, your handbags and your shoes and hats and outerwear. Make sure that you give your character something fun on top of just their clothing. Add some accessories that will vibrant them up. All right, on your worksheet, take a moment to write a word to describe the mood of each of these images. How does it make you feel? And include an element that maybe helped you feel that way. So was it the colors, the patterns, or the textures that really helped highlight that feeling? And then you can go ahead and pause me and come back when you're ready. All right, the last thing we're going to do is you're going to choose one of the images that I gave you on your handout, and you are going to dissect what you believe the play is about based on that character's outfit. So just looking at this one, if we were to use our imagination, who is this character? What is this character all about? Take a moment and just kind of look at the textures, the colors, the accessories. All right, so what I see here definitely were hearts. Um, and I saw something that was unique. And so what you're going to do for the next few minutes as practice is take one of those images and imagine what the play is about. So if I use my imagination, I'm going to imagine that this play is about a quirky teenager who is hopeless for love until she discovers that she needs to love herself first. That's what I imagine the play is about. And then I'm going to go ahead and give my play a spine. So at the bottom it says, love is a journey that starts with yourself. And so that might be the spine of this play. And then I want to choose a dramatic metaphor. So since I see hearts, I'm thinking love. I would make the hearts my dramatic metaphor, the image that I see that reminds me of the spine. And then finally, I would choose a word that kind of sums up the mood of this outfit, which is something that's unique or quirky or expressive. So I chose the word unique. So for the next few minutes, you are going to choose your own. It says set design here. My apologies. It should say costume design. Um, and you are going to note what the play is about based on that picture. What is the spine of the play? What's a dramatic metaphor that might match? And what is the mood? So again, you're looking at a costume and you're going to dissect it like I did with this one. At the top, I put my summary of the play. At the bottom, I put my spine. I chose a dramatic metaphor based on what I saw and a word that captures the overall mood. Again, if you need help or you have questions along the way, just feel free to reach out to Mrs. Karner or me.